We've generated over $20 million in email and SMS revenue, and today I'm going to show you exactly a step-by-step process that we use to basically export our Figma email designs into Klaviyo optimally. So in my previous video where I created this email design, by the way, if you haven't checked that out, feel free to do so. But essentially, so we created this email design right here, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to import this optimally into your Klaviyo account if you were to basically create an email design in Figma and you want to know how to export it optimally. First things first, I'm going to use the slice feature. So the slice feature here on Figma. So I'm going to click on S or click here. And then here, I'm going to basically break down the email into different sections, export them, compress them, import them into essentially Klaviyo. Of course, most of these sections here of the email is going to be graphic based, but not this section right here. So this menu as well as the unsubscribe button, of course, as well. But I'm going to show you how to recreate this into Klaviyo in a moment. So yeah, let's click on S again for this slice feature. And by the way, I know many people say that graphic based emails hurt deliverability, but that's not true at all. We've tested it multiple times before with a bunch of clients, and we don't see any difference whatsoever when it comes to inbox placement. And they just look way better because if you're adding some HTML, so we actually create two types of emails, either graphic based purely or purely text based. We don't go in between most of the cases because of primarily dark mode. Dark mode makes your emails look like crap, and sometimes if your email is graphic based, you just don't need to worry about that, right? So with that being said, let me show you exactly how to export this into Klaviyo. So I'm gonna use this slice feature, select this first slice here, this first section, right? And then very, very important here, I wanna click on export and then export this at 2x. Why? Because if you export it at 1x, it's gonna be 600 width, and then it's gonna look like very like low quality once you import it into Klaviyo. So export it 1x, YouTube 1, let's call it, right? This section right here, YouTube 2, this here, like so, YouTube 3, YouTube 4, YouTube 5, and then YouTube 6 right here. Even this section right here, YouTube 6. And then I'm going to go on to Google Chrome and then go to TinyPNG, which is the kind of the website we actually use for compressing images, right? So I'm going to select the ones I just exported here. Let it load. And then I'm going to click on download images. I'm going to decompress it. And then I'm now able to create this. So of course, this is kind of a sample Klaviyo account. I'm going to create a brand new thing. So change template here. Change template, create blank email. But before I do that, so this is the checklist we use internally at the agency to make sure we just don't screw it up. It's happened to me multiple times before, so that's why we have these checklists right here. So first things first, have a compelling subject line preview text sent to the right segment, check date and sending time, make sure the sender's email is the right one, make sure all the email elements are aligned centered correctly, have no spelling mistakes or grammar mistakes in, of course, the subject lines, but also the design itself. Make sure all the elements of the email are on both desktop and mobile. Make sure all the elements of the email look great on both desktop and mobile, especially mobile. Make sure that the email looks great in dark mode. But again, if you're using graphic-based emails, you don't need to worry about this. Make sure all the links in the email work. So we already have the subject line and preview text. I'm gonna create blank email just so we can just get started with this real quick. I'm gonna delete this section right here, sorry. And then I'm gonna delete these social links just for the sake of this email. And then for this section, I'm gonna add a second section, or I just could keep the same section. So I'm just gonna create the email here. I'm gonna add the first image. Of course, I'm gonna upload image, tinified, which is the one we use, YouTube one. I'm going to click on duplicate here. By the way, before I do that, make sure, of course, the alt text here is optimize your wallet's new power move. And then I would actually just put the link here, like this one, right? And then duplicate it, replace, upload image, YouTube 2. Keep doing the same thing, replace, upload image, YouTube 3. Duplicate, replace image, YouTube 4. And then replace YouTube 5. And then last one here, YouTube 6. And as you can see, it looks great. If I go to mobile, it looks fantastic, to be honest. What I want to do now is, of course, add this section right here with the menu, like so. So let's do it right now. You go on top here, and then you go to header bar. You get rid of this logo stacked, just links and buttons only. It's gonna be 3 links. Let me use a Montserrat. Unfortunately, they don't have it, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use another one. Of course, if this was your Klaviyo account, we'd actually use your font, but just for the sake of this one right here. What's the color? Let me use this. 20. Again, your desktop should be the main view you use. Of course, we've got this as well, but just for the sake of this video right here. And again, for not just in general, you have to make sure like everything is optimized for mobile primarily, right? Because most people will actually open your email on their mobile. So you can play around with this, depends on the text and everything you want to do. And here, of course, link one, we would actually use the website's link. So portable chargers, let's change it now. Portable chargers. What's the second one? Magnetic wallet here. Magnetic wallet, and then magnetic wallet, and then link number 3, portable travel safes. Portable travel safes. And then again, it depends. You can customize this however you want. And it depends. I mean, it depends on what you want to do, but I guess for mobile, it looks way better like this. I can play around with the padding as well. So if I do 5 instead, so this is the block padding. Sorry. So, it's lagging a little bit here, but if I do the padding for another, not for the block, but the link padding, this is way better. It depends. I would say 8 is fine. And then this is how the email looks. I think it looks really nice. I could just spend hours doing this, to be honest, because I just want this to be perfect, but you get the point. Email looks great, in my opinion. And this is how you import an email into Klaviyo optimally. One of the most important things is, again, make sure you compress your images before importing them into Klaviyo. That way, it's going to load faster, and then the customer experience is going to be better, and then everything is going to be better and optimized for sales. Another thing, which is kind of outside this video right here, but just to make sure that the above default section here, like all these section right here, is optimized for mobile, and then people can clearly see what the email is about, as well as the first ETA, as soon as they open the email. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're running an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month right now, and you want a high performing email marketing team to handle your email marketing, please feel free to reach out to me. A link to my schedule is going to be in the description box below. So feel free to go in there and book a time that works for you. We can put together a free plan of attack for you. free audit and see if we can actually help you. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.